Why does the skin of beetles look like armor? And why does it look like it glows? How strong are beetles really, and what are the horns for? Stay tuned to find out. Welcome, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Today is Tremendous Insect Tuesdays, where we will discover beetles, nature's tiny tanks. Beetles are some of the most fascinating insects in the world, and kids often find them amazing because of their shapes, colors, and strange abilities. There are more species of beetles than any other animal on Earth, with scientists estimating over 400,000 different kinds. That means if you lined up all the animals in the world, about 1 in every 4 would be a beetle. They live almost everywhere, from hot deserts to dark caves, from freshwater streams to your backyard. The only places you will not find them are the freezing polar regions and the very deepest parts of the oceans. One of the things that makes beetles so interesting is their size and strength. Most beetles are quite small, often not even a centimeter or less than 1/3 of an inch. However, some can grow much bigger. The Goliath beetle from Africa can reach up to 11 centimeters or 4 inches long and weigh as much as 100 grams or 35 ounces, which makes it one of the heaviest insects on Earth. Even more impressive are the Hercules beetles, which can be up to 18 centimeters or 7 inches long when you include their enormous horns. Despite their size, beetles are incredibly strong. A rhino beetle, for example, can carry objects more than 850 times its own body weight. To compare, that would be like a child lifting a full-grown elephant. Beetles do not just stand out for their strength, they are also armored. Their hard outer shell, called an exoskeleton, works like a suit of armor to protect them from predators. The front wings of beetles are tough and hardened, forming protective covers called elytra. When beetles fly, they lift these covers up and unfold the thinner wings underneath. This design makes beetles look like tiny tanks when they are walking and strange little helicopters when they are flying. Some beetles are known for their bright and shiny looks. Jewel beetles can sparkle in metallic greens, blues, and golds that make them look like living gemstones. Ladybugs are famous for their red shells covered with black spots, and they are especially popular with kids because they look cheerful and cute. Other beetles are masters of disguise, blending in with bark, leaves, or soil, so they are hard to spot. Stick-like beetles and bark beetles are examples of how nature gives them camouflage to survive. Baby beetles, called larvae, look nothing like the adults. Instead of having a hard shell, they are usually soft and worm-like. They spend most of their time eating and growing until they finally turn into pupae, where they change shape and transform into the adult beetle. Depending on the species, this transformation can take weeks, months, or even years. Some beetle larvae live underground, some live inside wood, and others eat plants or even animal remains. One famous type of larva is the mealworm, which kids often see in science classes or as food for pet reptiles and birds. Beetles are found in almost every kind of habitat. In forests, they live in the soil, under bark, or on leaves. In fields, they crawl through grasses and flowers. In towns and cities, beetles might live in gardens, houses, or even stored food. Many beetles help nature by cleaning up waste. Dung beetles, for example, are known for rolling balls of animal poop that can be bigger than themselves. They bury these balls underground and later lay their eggs inside them, so their larvae have food when they hatch. It may sound disgusting, but dung beetles play an important role by recycling nutrients and keeping the ground clean. Some beetles are also excellent fighters. Stag beetles have long, antler-like jaws that they use in battles with other males, often wrestling to win mates. These fights can look like tiny gladiator matches, but they rarely cause serious harm. Hercules beetles and rhinoceros beetles also use their horns in dramatic pushing contests, showing off their incredible strength. Not all beetles are harmless or cute. Some can be rather gross or surprising. The bombardier beetle, for example, has one of the strangest defenses in the insect world. When threatened, it sprays a boiling hot, smelly chemical explosion from its back end, scaring away predators with a loud popping sound. Another unusual beetle, the blister beetle, can release a toxic chemical that causes painful blisters if touched. Even though these traits seem nasty, they show how beetles have developed unique ways to survive. Beetles are not known for being smart in the way we think of intelligence, but they are experts at survival. They can find food, mates, and hiding places using their sensitive antennae, which work like tiny feelers that can detect smells, vibrations, and even chemicals in the air. They are not problem solvers like crows or dolphins, but their instincts are powerful enough to make them one of the most successful groups of animals in history. Some beetles have even survived almost unchanged for millions of years, proving just how well they are adapted. Overall, beetles are fascinating creatures because they are strong, colorful, armored, and sometimes a little bit gross. They can be tiny jewels, massive horned giants, or sneaky recyclers cleaning up the world's messes. From ladybugs in your garden to Hercules beetles in tropical forests, beetles are everywhere, quietly showing us the amazing variety and toughness of the insect world. Thank you for watching. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel.